Okay, so we need to take one more peek at these fractional equations to make sure you've got this. The one thing that we did not do is make sure that if we have one that doesn't have a 1, that you're able to handle it. So this is our last run. This is the last thing you have to know for today. And let's get started. So in our first example, we've got 1/8 equals negative y over 5. And these two already have denominators. They're just not the same, and they're not a 1. So one of the strategies that we worked on was swapping. So that means that this one is going to get an 8 on the bottom and the top, and this one is going to get a 5 on the bottom and the top. Once we swap, check out what happens. 5 times 8 and 5 times 8 match. So all we have to do is solve our numerator. Now we're doing this because we have an equation. You solve equations, your denominators cancel. So I'm going to rewrite this. 5 times 1 is 5 equals negative y times 8 is negative 8y. I'm solving for y. Do I have a multiplicative inverse? I do. This is a multiply. This is negative 8 times y. And we need to get rid of that negative 8 by dividing. You don't add here. You're dividing because this is a multiply. The relationship between the negative 8 and the y is a multiply. So we have to divide by negative 8. Whatever you do here, we're going to divide. The negative over negative becomes a positive. 8 divided by 8 becomes 1. And get y equals. The answer here is 5 over negative 8. Can I reduce that fraction? No, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to change it to a decimal. That's my final answer. In number 2, we've got a negative, a 3 over 5r equals 9. Don't forget that this is all one numerator. The negative, the 3, and the r is all in one spot. So keep that in mind as you're writing your equation. What we need is a common denominator. And I can see right away that I can turn that 5 into a 10 by multiplying by 2. So I'm going to multiply this by 2, and I'm going to multiply this by 2. Be careful when you are writing your equation. 2 times 5 is 10. I got a 10 over here. This is my numerator, all of this. Look at what I got. This is 2 times negative 3r. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6r. 9. And then what we need to do, this is a multiplicative inverse. This is negative 6 times r. We need to get rid of that multiply by division. Divide both sides by negative 6. Negative over negative is positive. 6 divided by 6 is 1. So that gives me r equals, and I can divide top and bottom by 3. I think we did this once before today. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. So my final answer is 3 over negative 2. Boom. Okay. So what we are going to do is we're going to do one more. You got one more to try, and then you're ready for your homework and your exit ticket. Try your last question. I'll see you in a second.